10 mLs here, and we have 100 mLs here, and we have 500 mLs here, right? So let's think about it. What do I have? I have 100 milliliters per 50 grams. Okay, so I would start with that. All right, so I have a 100 milliliter bag with 50 grams of this magnesium sulfate in it. Okay, so now I have my milliliters, but I have grams here. That needs to get canceled out somewhere. So now I'm going to go back to my question again. Where do I see grams? I see 50 grams here. We already have that though. I see 20 grams here, okay, and I have 1 gram here. We're not going for infusion rates. We don't want to know how fast it's being administered or over what extended period of time we're going to be administering it. So I'm not going to consider this anything, because this, if I add this in there, then now I have more cancellation, and I don't have anything else to cancel out my hours with, right? There's nothing else in the question that has anything to do with time. So my safe guess is going to be the 20 grams per 500 mLs. I don't need the 500 mLs because I need mLs. If I add the 20 grams over the 500 mLs here, I'm going to cancel those out. Now I have nothing. So we're going to leave that blank, okay? But I'm going to keep my 20 grams. All right, now you could leave this blank. You could put it over 1, you could put it over patient, dose, whatever. So I'll just put for the patient, okay? And I'm going to do my math. I'm going to cancel out my grams. 100 times 20 is 2,000 over 50 is going to equal 40 mLs. And that's also the answer provided in the answer sheet. So I did my math right. At least I think I did my math right, or both me and the instructor did our math wrong. All right, so that's part A. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on to part B. And if there's any time where, you have a question along the way, take note of it, and you can always text me or email me back, and I'll get back to you and kind of try to elaborate on whatever question you might have. Part B says, at what rate will you infuse the piggyback? So rate, we're talking about time, okay? So how fast are we going to be giving this? What time frame are we going to be setting for this piggyback, okay? How long is it going to be administered to them for, okay? So when you see the rate, generally think of milliliters per hour. If you look back at the question, there are no drops per minute or anything here. It's all, you got an hour here and you've got mLs here still, okay? So we're just going to stick with that. We're going to say we want milliliters per hour, okay? So going with that, I'm going to start with my milliliters again, all right? But this time I'm going to change it a little bit, all right? We have 20 grams to be added to this 500 mLs here, all right? So that's what I'm going to stick with. We're not going to do what we have on hand, all right? Because we want to know what we're going to be infusing all of this stuff at, or what rate we're going to be giving all of this at, okay? So all of it would be the 500 mLs, because there's more than 100 mLs. There's actually 500 mLs, right? So this is what we kind of want to go with here, the big bag. Okay, so I have 500 mLs. Sorry, I don't say milliliters, I just kind of say the letters out loud sometimes. That's how it comes out in my head. So 500 mLs over 20 grams, okay? Now we're going to bring in our time here. So we have our hours, which is exactly what I need, right? So I have 1 gram per hour. We're going to go ahead and cross those out. And now I have my milliliters per hour, okay? Which equals 500 over 20. That gives me 25 milliliters per hour. All right, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase this, and we're going to move on to question number 2.